All right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight matchup between Jon Jones and Nick Diaz. All right, here he is, and still one of the biggest stars in the sport, DC. Nick Diaz back for the first time in a long time, and the fans are excited to see what he can do. You know he's coming in shape, so we'll see how it goes for him tonight.
Nick Diaz will always be prepared to fight because when he's away, he's competing in triathlons, he's staying in shape, he's swimming, he's riding his bike, he's doing so many things, he's constantly grappling. He has his own academy out in Stockton. A guy that's never too far away from mixed martial arts. Nick Diaz has competed in some of the biggest fights in mixed martial arts history, and tonight, he looks to leave his mark again.
All right, so here he is, the consensus greatest mixed martial arts athlete of all time, UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones. It has been a remarkable career. The toughest fight he has had came against you. He is trying to add to his legacy here tonight in what is yet another big spot for Johnny Bones.
Jon Jones is a guy that has reached the true pinnacle of mixed martial arts. No matter what he was going through outside of the octagon, the moment he stepped foot in there, he was just the best of the very best. I've shared the octagon with him twice, and I have never felt that I was getting attacked by so many different things. He's a phenomenal mixed martial artist, truly deserves to go down in the UFC Hall of Fame. A champion now, was a champion before, one of the longest reigns in UFC light heavyweight history.
And it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it as well as he does. That 84-inch reach, certainly one of many tools in the vast arsenal of Johnny Bones Jones. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Jones is 33, Diaz is 37. Jones weighed in at 205 pounds. He will have an 8-inch reach advantage. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight world champion, Jon Bones Jones! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1, and on one side, clearly the more well-rounded fighter, yet when we sat down with him on Thursday, first words out of his mouth, he ain't gonna submit me, I'm gonna try to take him down.
Oh my goodness, and you laughed just like that because you know how much of a joke this is. You wanna avoid the grappling with this guy at all costs. I know he has bravado, I know he has a big ego, but it would benefit him to fight this fight and make it as easy as possible.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Great action to get to that.
And this might just be a matter of time.
Oh!
Somehow stays in the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Jones is back in full mount. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Both fighters get up now. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Jon Jones.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, big hook, that'll sting. Oh! Oh, now he's got the tie club, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai clinch.
Nice punch by Diaz.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Just missed with the straight left hand. While we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC, a lot for the replay guys to choose.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready? Let's go fight, guys.
What a tricky head kick.
Oh, nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around his waist.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Ooh, diving punch lands.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him.
Posturing up now, nicely done. Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And he's out. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Bottom fighter trying to control, and he's out. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Johnny Bone. Elbow. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
48 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. And unofficially landing with 50. He's got him right here.
Oh, nice. Oh! Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position. Oh, he just hurt him, he just hurt him.
20 seconds left. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere.
Good, all right.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Wait.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
Final round, you ready? Let's go,
Third round underway.
Nice.
Oh!
He's done. He's done.
He's got him hurt here. Oh!
Oh!
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
And this might just be a matter of time.
He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 1 second of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out, John Bones
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he looks for submissions over and over again. Eventually, he found one tonight and got the desired result.
Coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight division collision. Well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. 4 years apart, with the same height and some differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 21 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Andre the Pitbull Arlovski. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight!
All right, so here we go, round 1 of this highly anticipated tilt between the strong striker and the decorated grappler. Any chance that these guys mix it up, or are you just expecting them to stick to what got them to the dance?
I'm expecting a pretty straightforward approach from both of these fighters. The striker will try to lead with his punches and his kicks, and the grappler will try to time a takedown, time a clinch position, so he will start to work towards a lot of those great judo throws that he possesses. Once on the ground, he is in his realm and will start to chase submissions.
Well, you saw the tail of the tape. He has a reach advantage and made good use of it there with that punch.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Ooh, that uppercut landed for him.
Oh, both landed. Ah, that jab hurt him. Over and over, he landed these big body kicks.
Just out of range with that strike. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. So just over 20 total strikes that have landed now for Andre Arlovski. The Pitbull gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. Try to establish that jab. Effective punch there by Arlovski. Nice 1-2 combination there. Just misses there with the left. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Arlovski gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds. Ooh! Oh! Oh, big hook. That'll sting.
Oh, nice right hand.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Arlovsky's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, second round underway. Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Nice strike.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it. Straight punch lands.
And that one certainly found the target. Whoa!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's re-rack the highlight now, DC, and he's certainly going to enjoy watching this one back. The head kick was there early, it was there often, and ultimately ended the night for his opponent.
He found a weakness in his opponent's game. The left kick, over and over, he was able to land it. And he was landing the strikes, too, with his hands, but ultimately it was the kick that was hidden behind the punch that finished the fight for him.
We go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Brock Lesnar!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC heavyweight showdown. Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who
Yeah.
pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhook. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills. Well, you hear the clap from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in here.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5. I think he throws it tonight.
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight. But Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 22 wins, 13 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, presenting an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Nate Diaz! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean draws the assignment here in the heavyweight division. All right, folks, round 1 is underway. Good to have you with us tonight. This could be a very technical fight, and if you are someone who likes the jiu-jitsu game, this is not a fight you want to miss.
We've got a different audience tonight.
Yeah.
Because when this one was announced, the whole entire jiu-jitsu world took notice. They said, wow, we get to watch these 2 fighters compete in the UFC. It's something we've wanted for years. Just has to happen in the octagon. It did not happen in a jiu-jitsu competition, but they're more than happy to tune in and watch this great fight.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs. That strike blocked by Diaz. And both guys really throwing with authority.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Oh, nice right hand.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh, big left hook there. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Nogueira's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. And he connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing. Nice body kick. Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Beautiful body kick.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Nice counter left hook to the head. Well, the octagon, not a great place to be when you're looking for a rest or a stool. His stamina has been a huge issue tonight.
It's abandoned him, but he did it. He tried. He fought as hard as he could for as long as he could. Now it's about survival.
Right punch is good. The left also flush. Nice punch there by Diaz. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Lands with the right hand. Ooh. Wow! 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round.
Big punch lands over the top.
Oh!
Holy smokes.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this. Again, he will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two.
Caught that. Now, there's danger in that, too, because when you start reaching down to catch that kick,
Oh!
dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh! Oh! He's giving him so many different things right now.
Blocks the shot. Well, that nose isn't going to be able to take too many more as he doubles up on the jab there.
So good to watch MMA evolve and watch guys now fight behind the jab.
Well, no surprises. He connects once again, and that looked like it landed right on that cut.
Right on the cut, and he's targeting it, right? He's looking. You can see him almost putting a laser beam on that cut and just putting his hands on it. It doesn't take much. He just keeps making it split, showing his opponent that he has no mercy.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Good stick.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks. When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Beautiful punch. He didn't like that left hand. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Wow, that right punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he landed it again there.
If his opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes it stop throwing.
All right, well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me.
Yeah, he's moving in slow motion. He's throwing everything at his opponent, and he couldn't get him out of there. Now it's just a matter of trying to survive.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
What he...
Whoa! He's out!
Oh! Woo! What a fight!
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight, it's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. And there he is, all smiles. What a huge knockout he turned in here tonight. That is one they'll be talking about for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Antonio Rodrigo Minotauro Nogueira.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
Coming up next, what could be a heavyweight title fight for the ages between Dan Henderson and Anderson Silva. All All right, so here he is, the former UFC middleweight champion, Anderson Silva. The pro record doesn't look like it did a few years ago, DC, but most people still inject the name Anderson Silva into the discussion of the greatest MMA fighters of all time.
It's because Anderson is doing us a favor every time he steps foot in the octagon. He could have walked away and protected the record, but the lure, the draw of fighting still is pulling at the spider. And every time he walks in there, we're getting to witness greatness. You feel it when Anderson Silva walks up the steps. I remember staring across the octagon and going, holy cow, that's Anderson Silva. And he has that approach, he has that appeal to everyone that gets in front of him, not only in the octagon, but in life. One of the nicest guys you've ever met is Anderson Silva.
And a renewed focus on recovery and physical therapy has allowed the great Anderson Silva to compete deep into his 40s, DC. You ain't going 45. There's no way.
45. Ain't no chance.
You're going to voice a video game.
I'm going to voice a video game. What a great idea.
All right, so we get another look at this high-level wrestler here tonight, DC. When it comes to the grappling, the wrestling, fighting this guy makes for a really hard night at the office.
It makes for a hard night because the moment he gets close to you, it's like a fly stuck in flypaper. He sticks to you like glue. He moves from position to position seamlessly. He possesses great takedowns from the clinch, from a nice inside trip to a bear hug or a throw. He's just one of those guys that the moment he comes into contact with you, a lifetime of wrestling has shown him an amazing ability to get you to the floor.
Yeah, all of that one-on-one competition, as you mentioned, great in transition. Big spot, needless to say, for him here tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Silva is 1 year the elder. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 62 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, presenting the challenger, Anderson, the Spider, Silva! And now it is the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a Greco-Roman wrestler, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 15 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Temecula, California, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Dan Henderson!
This is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready? You ready?
Let's go,
All right,
guys.
so here we go. Round 1 is underway. Very compelling matchup for fight fans around the world, and going to be very interesting to see how soon the grappler goes for the takedown.
Well, he's going to try to get the takedown right away. But when he shoots that shot, when he changes that level, he is going to be shooting into a guy that truly understands all aspects of mixed martial arts. I'm wondering how, if his first shot doesn't work, does he approach trying to get this fight to the ground?
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. You gotta check these low leg kicks. Great punch.
And just misses with that big right hand.
When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown. He loaded up there in that high kick. Oh, nice jab.
Oh! Just misses with that one. Ooh. Checks that leg kick. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Anderson the Spider Silva. Now connects with a right. Good series of strikes by him there.
Great job of mixing it up, staying active, keeping busy, doing great work.
And he landed the right hand there.
Oh, big elbow.
And both guys really, oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got it.
And just like that, the fight is over.
He's done, he's done.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murriano's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 23 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva!
All right, so we got a new UFC heavyweight champion, and potentially a star is born tonight, DC.
He is the type of guy that makes people want to tune in. He is the type of guy that you know excitement will happen when you watch him. And tonight he becomes a star and a massive draw for the UFC.